Hello, today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 3 tips to help you cut calories without losing your feminine shape. And you may have been there before where you feel like you've lost weight, but you also lost all your curves and muscle definition. And what happens when we lose our muscle as we lose weight, we actually slow our metabolism way down. And sure, we end up smaller, but we can't eat as much. We're not as toned and defined. We're not as strong. And we just don't feel or look as fit and healthy, which is kind of surprising for a lot of us, right? So today I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips, starting with carbs, okay? Carbs get a really bad reputation, but for me, I always try my best to incorporate all foods in moderation, including carbohydrates. So my number 1 tip is do not eat naked carbs. And I don't mean don't eat carbs when you're naked. I mean, maybe there's some sort of secret to that. Wouldn't that be fun? But I mean, don't have just crackers, just chips, just oatmeal, just French fries. Always make sure that you're adding a ton of protein and maybe a little bit of fat. For one quick little example is I'm here in Florida right now and I love the grapefruit. Rather than just having the grapefruit by itself, I like to get some Greek yogurt, put some chia seeds in there, mix it all up, then cut up my grapefruit and put it inside, and it tastes so good. But what it does when you add proteins and fats to your carbs is it slows down the carbohydrates' effect on your blood sugar, which means we're not, peaking and crashing all the time with our blood sugar. But of course, if we want to maintain muscle, it's important to have protein in our diet, especially when we're in a weight loss phase, because the body's just kind of looking for things to break down. And if we don't have enough protein in our diet, it can easily start to break down our muscle, which is really, in my opinion, one of the worst things you can do is lose your muscle mass. Like I said, because it slows down our metabolism and it just doesn't really contribute to like that tightness, that shape in all the right places that we want it. Plus our muscle mass is declining every year as we get older anyways. So we got to fight against that. And one of the best ways to do that is to add Amino H2O into your routine. This is a brand new bottle. I just got shipped to me. It is a wild watermelon flavor, but I have relied on branched chain amino acids long before we had our team of nutritionists create Amino H2O, which we've had for years now. But I have relied on branched chain amino acids for over 15 years because they're so incredibly powerful at helping to preserve lean muscle. Now let's see if I can, maybe I should have had this, there we go. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have had this open before I started. But what branched chain amino acids are, they are basically the broken down versions of protein. So unlike a protein powder, you're not adding any calories, carbs, sugar, fat, anything like that, but you are providing your body with the broken down versions of protein, amino acids. And we have a clinically validated ratio of 2 to 1 to 1 that is proven to be best for helping to maintain or gain lean muscle. And all you do is add a scoop of this powder into your water bottle or your glass of water, like so. So I just have a blender bottle right here. I'm gonna be doing my workout. My son's down for a nap, so I'm doing this video, then I'm taking the opportunity to get my workout done. And you drink Amino H2O. It's best to drink during your workout, but really you can drink it anytime because there's no caffeine or anything like that in it. So if you want to work out in the morning, at night, if you have it, after dinner because you feel like, man, I need something sweet, I got to shake it first. Let's see. Make sure I don't spray myself on camera. Give it a little shake. If you're not using a shaker cup, I just use a straw and it blends really, really easy. Oh my gosh. That's a brand new wild watermelon flavor. We do have tropical mango flavor. Both of these are on sale. Both flavors are on sale. BOGO, buy one, get one free, all the way up to 5 bottles today. So it is the perfect day to take advantage of huge savings. Add this into your routine, and I consider this my safeguard, especially during times like these where fat loss is my main focus. So I'm trying to cut down on my calories a little. I'm trying not to indulge in as much vino and desserts and pizza. You know, I'm still having all of those things, but I'm trying to just get it a little more in check after the holidays, right? And if my diet isn't perfect, then I know that at least I'm getting these amazing amino acids that are gonna work towards my muscle being preserved, which then keeps my metabolism higher, which then helps me to have that shape in all the right places. Because I've been there where I've lost weight and felt like, okay, I lost weight and I looked good before using Amino H2O and branched chain amino acids, but I feel like I didn't keep the curves. And really, I want to have those curves, right? I like looking strong and toned and defined and having a little bit of booty and a little bit of shoulders. You know, I think that looks really great, and it feels really good too, because you still feel strong even though you're a little bit lighter of a weight. So perfect thing to add into your routine. It's not like a protein powder where you have to like blend it up with other fruits or milk or anything like that, and then it can be bloated or hard on the tummy. Then you got to decide, like, do I want a vegan or do I want this or that? This is vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, no sugar added, all of that. And like I said, there's 2 flavors to choose from. There's tropical mango, which is our original, which I love. And then there's wild watermelon, which is our newer one. And both of them are on BOGO today. So there's more info on the next page if you want to check it out. Now, does it have to be drank in the period of time to get the benefits? I sip on it. Some people believe that you have to consume the amino acids within 20 to 30 minutes to get the benefits. I personally will sip on it throughout the day, and I find that perfectly fine. I don't think there's really anything that says you have to 100% drink it within a certain amount of time. I personally probably wouldn't sip on it for more than 4 hours, but that's just personal preference. So whatever you like, whatever works for you. Now, the third and final tip is that even if you are looking to cut calories and to trim down, you still want to make sure that you are not depriving yourself, okay? And that is because I know from experience and from working with thousands of women, if we just deprive ourselves of every little thing that we like, if we're like, I need to cut my coffee creamer, or I need to cut having like 1 slice of bread. Like if we cut those little things that we love, then it just leads to binging, and on the long term, we're not able to stick to it anyway. So instead of taking a super drastic approach, unless there's a health concern or a medical professional is guiding you, then I would say just try and scale back a little bit. Like for me, I got into having dessert or something sweet every single day in the holidays. Like every single day I would have a brownie, like a muffin, something like that. And I've been like, okay, instead I'm gonna limit it to 3 times a week. And that's been working great for me. So find what works for you, and I really think that's gonna make a huge difference. Be sure to take advantage of this sale while it is still on, and I can't wait to hear which flavor you choose and how you add it into your life. I think it's gonna make a big difference. And you don't have to take my word for it. We've got success stories on the next page from our amazing community who loves Amino H2O and will not be without it. So if you've already tried it, comment below and stock up now while you still can. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye-bye.